You know, there are no guarantees in life. Allah hasn't guaranteed anyone anything except for one thing. The only guarantee that Allah made with every human being, regardless of your color, your race, your religion, your age, your health, the only guarantee that we all have is death. Allah says every soul shall taste death, and death will find you no matter where you are, in the darkest hole, in the lowest valley, wallah, in the summit of the highest mountain. Death will come to you, and it will come as a shock. It will come unannounced. You know, Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he says people are asleep. We're asleep, my brothers. Trust me, you and I, we think we're living because we're chasing our dreams and our whims and our desires and our ambitions. But Ali says, he says people are asleep, and when they die, they wake up. But only when we wake up, it's too late, bro. Because there ain't no coming back. A dear brother of ours has passed away, Muhammad Yaqub Janel, at the age of 18, whom you may remember was on the show with us a few years ago. How does it feel to connect to Allah?
It's an unexplainable love where you feel this connection, where if you ask for something, you don't guarantee you're gonna get it, but 90% of the time you think it's gonna be accepted, your dua.
At the age of 18, and there was nothing wrong with him. He was perfectly healthy, not a worry, not a care in the world, his whole life ahead of him. He went to sleep and didn't wake up in the morning. I remember meeting him the first time. He must have been about 12 years old. We were at a fundraising dinner, and he was sitting there on the dinner table, and he pledged $5,000 that night. I remember looking at him, and we sort of had a bit of a joke, and I said, where did you get $5,000 from? You know, and he looked at me with this, Allah, with so much heart and so much iman in his eyes. He said, you don't worry about where I got my $5,000 from. But I remember he pledged it, and he paid it. And I got the news when I was in Mina tents. We were doing Hajj, and I was in Mina tents, and the news came to me that Muhammad had passed away. Wallahi, and I remember the bitter feeling that I got, the bitterness. I was so upset, not just upset, but I was so bothered that such is this world that you can never enjoy anything fully, because the reality of death is always there. And the Prophet ﷺ, he says, increase much the remembrance of death, for verily it is the destroyer of all desires.